We're back embracing the chaos with the Pleasant family. Looks like they found out that little Ellie was not in her bed last night after searching the house. Eliza wants to have the pond in the back dragged to see if maybe she fell in. They say they are working on it. They will check out the pond. Everyone deals with grief in a different way. Police have come by. They checked out the pond. They cannot find any body, which is a relief, but we still don't know where Allie is. Worst of all, they're going to have to explain to their son Owen when he gets home that his sister didn't come home last night. And after he went to school, they went to check the room, and she wasn't there. Parents' worst nightmare. The whole family is in shock that Ellie is missing. The police will be back over or have some more information about what happened to Ellie, or what they think happened to Ellie. Daniel, Lilith, and Angela have also said to look into their mother. All right, little Owen is home, so the family's gathered around. They're going to tell him the bad news because they're going to be on TV. Like, what's going on? That clam chowder smells delicious. Oh no, Eliza is not handling this very well. Angela's saying, we need to find out what Owen knows about this mystery guest that came over. So they're going to break out some pictures. Angela and Lilith said, we're going to pay our mother a visit. And they're bringing their husbands just in case. We've not heard from her for a while. We know we told her to stay away. We want to know if she's involved with the disappearance of our little sister. So they knock on the door. Nobody answers. They can't get in. No one's answering. Looks like the furniture is out of the house as well. This is the Vala sisters. And they say, yeah, we rented this place out, actually purchased it probably about 3 months ago. So the previous owner moved. They're watching the news right now. Any moment there should be an interview and a plea for Allie's return or any known whereabouts. Be on the lookout for Mary Sue Pleasant, who is wanted for questioning of the missing Allie Pleasant. Family is very distraught. If you find these people, please notify the police department. Now to other news. Well, that was interesting. And Christmas is here. Eliza still is not doing very well. Her daughter has been missing for weeks now, and there are no clues on what happened. Eliza, a fellow police officer, goes to other towns to meet with other officers and see if they have found any information on her missing daughter, as well as Mary Sue's whereabouts. They say they're working and doing their best, as she should know. Poor Eliza cannot get it out of her head. She needs to do more. As a parent,
Drubna Grosh? Barbita. Oh.
poor Eliza, she goes to all the stations. Just let them know that a fellow officer lost their daughter. And to another police station. Eliza just wants to talk to everyone in person as much as she can. But she needs to just go home. Eliza, being thoroughly exhausted, went to the next town over, the last town close by, to talk to the police officer there. But she knows it's time to get home. It's now been several months since the disappearance of Mary Sue and little Allie, with no news. The case is starting to go cold. Even though it's a difficult time for Eliza and Daniel, they are over at the Zest household because they have some big news to tell them. Lilith is expecting and wants to share it with the family.
Oh, Val Pim.
Of course, as she's coming downstairs, everyone's going upstairs, probably to use their laptop. Not like they don't have one at home. She's going to tell Nancy, her mother-in-law.
Huh. Oh, Brigane. Oh, Brinople.
Nancy's too focused in this game she's playing with her son, Johnny.
Bula Shaka. Abimi. Waxa.
Polino! Zarp
Johnny is off to work.
Twink Abba?
Johnny and Nancy are working on the relationship. And another surprise, Joffrey and Nancy decided to get back together.
Tanoba.
Tebene Elfris?
And look how big little Annabeth has gotten.
Yifatal Vank, Kimba Yanifab, Retinu.
Gaunim Yatavelk.
Kisanoid!
And Malcolm's come over to hear the good news as well.
Wimble Reginu.
Sweet boo.
Winoo-boo!
Jessene Klonkas Rabana.
Lisserac!
Filbar.
Ah, Wavine!
Even though they're going through a tough time, Eliza and Daniel are super excited for Lilith. Nancy and Joffrey decided to get back together. And they're moving in together, and they got remarried. Not without a prenup this time. So they will be moving out together into their own place. Joffrey is still working on it as well, but he has forgiven Nancy. And they'll also be close to their children and grandchildren. And this is the home of Nancy and Joffrey. He kept the last name of Zest. She kept her last name of Landgrab. But they decided to move closer to the kids and grandchildren. Nice little house here. And hopefully they'll be happy. But everyone is happy for them. Let's get back to the Pleasance. Malcolm and Billy invited Eliza and Daniel over for dinner. And Billy and Malcolm also have good news. They're also expecting a little one. Eliza's a little upset because she's missing her own daughter. And though she's happy for Billy and Malcolm, and also Johnny and Lilith, she's super upset that it's now been months and she's not heard anything about her missing daughter or Daniel's ex-wife. Eliza and Daniel say they've never been to Evergreen Harbor. It's an interesting area. And Malcolm says it's close to the base. Since he's in the military, he's got to be close for now. And yes, he can afford a bigger place, but this is just their starter home. Of course, with Billy expecting now, they will need a bigger place. Malcolm invites them out to the Caboose, little bar here. Wait a minute. Who do we see here? Oh. Allie just walked by, or was it? And there's Mary Sue. Eliza says, I just seen Mary Sue run by. Allie, I can see them. Is Eliza going to catch him in time? She's yelling their name. They're not paying attention to her. Eliza calls Daniel and she calls the police to meet her out here immediately. She lost them. She knows they're out here somewhere. She says, I know for a fact. I saw my daughter. Yes, I did. You'll have to find them. I know they're out here. And she's okay. It's been months. I know what my daughter looks like. Allie's outside going, where's my fairy godmother, Mary Sue? Where is my fairy godmother at? And why were we running? She says, come sit down and have dinner with me, my little daughter. Look, they even have matching outfits. Allie's like, why were we running? I thought I heard someone calling my name. And Mary Sue said, remember, I told you, your old family is trying to take you from me. But Allie's like, I miss my other family. But running was fun. And you let me stay up all night, and I don't even have to go to school. Mary Sue says, that's correct, because you're going to be homeschooled. I have all the things you need. You're going to be a great painter. And you have your own room. You don't have to share with anyone. She's like, well, that sounds great and all, but I miss my brother too. She's like, well, it's getting late. You should go to bed, but you don't have to. You can stay up as late as you want.
Inja, Hespa.
Allie says, that run was fun, but I am tired, so I am going to go to bed. That's a long way to get to bed. Oh, she's got to go upstairs. Mary Sue is panicking. They are off the grid. So she has no idea that the police are looking for her. Why was Eliza there? They are so far away from Oasis Springs. Mary Sue is in a panic mode. Daniel believes Eliza, so he's out looking around the next day in this town, hoping to find Allie or Mary Sue. Another close call. It's like, I'm going to teach you something else. Allie is so excited that her new fairy godmother, or her mother, bought her all these outfits, and they're all matchy-matchy. She's like, of course.
Torque Bashoshi.
She's like, we're gonna learn about recycling.
Dabishi.
And Allie's like, this place is a dump. She's like, oh no, it's great.
Rolshba. Quexenos.
Well, that is great. She's gonna need a tetanus shot after this. So tune in next time to see if Allie and Mary Sue are discovered and if they both need tetanus shots.